Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Stephanie and Matt Mulligan. They are the owners and operators of Mcsea Books. It is a publishing company of children's books out of Lincoln. Thank you guys for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So you guys are really busy lately. I know you've recently worked on publishing and writing a book together. Can you tell me about that book?
Yes, so Matt and I wrote the book Just a Kid from Maine together, and we were so grateful because our friend Kyle Poisoner of CFC Wear, Catalyst for Change Wear, gave us permission to use the phrase Just a Kid from Maine. Mm-hmm. It's all about Matt's journey, starting from when he was a little boy all the way through his career in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it highlights his touchdown catch.
Right.
From Tom Brady. Everybody
catch.
was really excited about that.
Right.
And also mentions he is the only Mainer in history to catch a touchdown pass in the regular season. To date, okay. That's why I need him here.
Right. There's still things to be working towards.
People will do it, for sure.
Right. I mean, as you're working towards now, you have a separate company too, Northern Maine Strength.
Yeah,
so you guys are busy.
Yeah, we are. We're incredibly busy. Obviously, the focal point is her book, her Mcsea Books and the publishing and all that. But I do train professional and collegiate and also high school athletes and also other people as well. But yeah, we've two businesses going, so things are quite crazy at times.
That's really great. That's amazing. And Just a Kid from Maine, it's true. And Just a Kid from Maine can do anything.
Right.
We love going to school visits. We've been going all over the state and so blessed.
Lately.
Some schools purchase a book for each child. It's, they don't have to necessarily have a connection to athletics or sports. It's simply being from a small rural town or the state of Maine in general and being a kid and working hard and, overcoming obstacles and persevering.
What we like to do when we go into school visits is to encourage kids.
Yeah. Right.
I think everybody, and it's not just kids, but also teachers or anybody, I think encouragement, we can all benefit from that. So when we go in there, I put kids through an obstacle course, but at the same time, put pads on them, the football helmet from the Patriots and the jersey and the pads, but also at the same time, you start to talk to them just a little bit about, what it means to work hard, what it means to encourage others, not just yourself, things of that nature. So we've been, very privileged to be able to go into these schools, and they've treated us with great respect.
That is very exciting. And there's been some really special things that have happened, right? Certain schools have wanted to include your books in the curriculum because of how relevant they are to our culture.
Yes,
Can you talk
absolutely.
talk about that a little bit?
Yes, for instance, my second book that I wrote, How to Tap a Maple, was recently added to the Portland Public Schools curriculum. So really grateful for Brooke Teller, the STEM coordinator for Portland Public Schools, had reached out to me and told me about Paths, Portland Arts and Technology High School, building a sugar shack. So now the kindergartners in all of the Portland Public Schools are able to read about how to tap a maple and then experience it. So experiential learning firsthand from those students there at Paths, how to tap trees and make maple syrup.
Awesome.
And How to Catch a Keeper was the first book. I self-published that one and had it printed for family and friends.
Yep.
3 years later, I even have the Nova Scotia Department of Ed reaching out to me and asking to include it in their curriculum.
Wow.
So, and that also made a best reads list for science and STEM on the national level.
Wow.
The Children's Book Council. So here I just thought I was having it printed for family and friends, and it's really, taken on a life of its own.
I carry all these books for her.
Right.
That's what I do. In case you're wondering,
That's why he's here.
What does this guy do? What is he doing sitting there? I carry the books.
That's an important
Somebody's got to carry
job.
them.
Right. I mean, but back on, you hauled traps for a while, right?
Yes,
That's
I
why
worked on a lobster tour boat. I had accrued enough hours to get a captain's license and was
Yeah.
considering commercial fishing.
Right.
And then I decided I didn't want to get up that early.
I don't blame.
It's just terrible, but it's
It is
such hard
extremely
work.
early.
Yeah.
And,
For sure.
Yeah.
I love to still support Maine Fishermen's Association, and we just
Yeah.
donated some of our How to Catch a Keeper books so they could include them in baskets for the fishing families and everything they're going through right now. So
Right. That is extremely timely.
I like to stay connected.
in
that way.
I mean, all the books you're showcasing are all very Maine culture centric. So it is really special that you're able to do that. Yeah, congratulations, you guys.
And that was one of the reasons why we wanted to stay too, is to be able to produce and publish these things from the state of Maine.
Right.
You have tags, right, that you are made in Maine.
Yes.
And
That's how
so
I found you guys.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So it's to us. it's something that we embody, but we're very proud of. And
Yeah.
that's one of the things I try to tell people too, whether I'm training them or going to school visits, but about our company is that we're extremely proud to be from the state. And I think it's more and more important every day that people who have like a business mind, who start businesses or whatever, when you're doing these types of things, to be, you're doing it for the state, not just for yourself, your
Yeah.
family, or maybe your town, but for the state of Maine, and we're happy to be here.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great way to go about it. Whoops, excuse me. But yeah, it looks like we're out of time.
That's what I thought. I saw you put the 5 minutes on, and I was like, that's
I
what
don't
we're
know
gonna
how to
be done.
turn off the sound. Well,
No, that's
thank
good.
you guys for being with
No,
us today.
thank you.
And
Yes.
congratulations on all the good things that have been going on for your company.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Of
Thank you.
Yes,
course,
thank
anytime.
you.
We'll throw it over to Devin Binks for our full weather forecast.